creamy polenta.
Welcome back to POV Italian Cooking, where you see cooking from my point of view.
Was that big enough for everybody? I'm trying to do a big opening. Doing a big opening because we're doing a small side dish in this episode. We're going to be doing creamy polenta. This is kind of my own polenta recipe, and it's cheater polenta. We're using instant polenta because I don't want to stir for 14 hours and throw my back out cooking. So let's take a look at our ingredients and get started making this creamy polenta. Okay, let's take a quick look at our ingredients for our polenta. Now I am going to tell you right off the bat, we're cheating. We're using instant polenta. If you don't use instant polenta, you're going to be stirring your cornmeal for about 25-30 minutes. What is polenta? Let's talk about what polenta really is. Think of it as Italian grits, because it's cornmeal. The instant polenta, a lot like instant grits, you can make it a lot quicker. So we're going to have instant grits, instant polenta. What we're going to do is we're going to have 2.5 cups of 2% milk, 2.25 cups of heavy cream, a little bit of salt, pinch of salt, probably about a cup of ricotta cheese, and we'll probably use about a tablespoon of unsalted butter. Those are ingredients. This is really easy. Let's go on pause here real quick, and we're going to go ahead and shift over. I'm going to measure out our milk. We'll get over by the stove and we'll get started. For our polenta, normally when you make instant polenta, you get your water, use all water is what it says, and you just get it to a rolling boil before you put your polenta in. Since we are using milk and cream, you got to be real careful because you can burn your cream. I just put in 2.5 cups of 2% milk. This is 2 cups of cream, heavy cream, and here's a 1/4 cup of cream. I didn't have a cup big enough to put 2.25 cups. Now what I'm going to do is get this up hot. I'm bringing it up to heat slowly, get it to a near boil, really work hard to not let it burn, and then we're going to dump our polenta in. Okay, I've been heating our milk and our cream really slowly, so I didn't want to scald it, and it's almost at a boil. So what we're going to do is go ahead and add our polenta. Now our polenta, we're going to stir it in slow. Your polenta, once you get everything in, it needs to cook about 3 minutes and it'll start to thicken up. Now it might take a little bit more than that since we don't have our milk at like a real high boil, which usually with your water you got it at a big rolling boil. So I'm just going to pour it in nice and slow, stirring the entire time, which I've been stirring pretty much the entire time while our milk and our cream came up to heat. This is going to thicken real quick, and when it gets good and thick and we take it off the heat, that's when we're going to add our butter and our ricotta. As soon as I get all the polenta in here, I will be adding some salt. Haven't added any salt yet. You can see it's already starting to thicken. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, polenta's all in the pool. Start stirring a little heavier here. A little bit of salt, just a little bit. See, it's starting to heat up. It's boiling now, so I turned our heat down. Woo! Look at that, popping up out of there. We're going to let it stir non-stop for about 3 minutes. I've been stirring for about 2 minutes while we've been away. Of course, we stirred for about a minute before it broke away. So I'm going to take this off the heat. We are going to grab our butter. We're going to add about a tablespoon of butter. Tablespoon of butter. And I kind of cut it into thin slices so it would melt. Then we're going to add about a cup of ricotta, give or take. Again, go with your gut. I love ricotta cheese, so I'm going to cheat a little bit, maybe go a little more than a cup. Wipe the butter off my hands, and we're just going to stir this in. You'll see here, this ricotta will get incorporated. The butter is going to get incorporated. And it's going to make a real light, fluffy, unbelievably rich polenta. This is going to be delicious. You can just do the instant polenta just like it says on the box with water. Done that, it's good. I like to step up my game a little bit when it comes to polenta because it's instant polenta. It's too easy. So I try to make it better. And this is better. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it looks great. So, our polenta is done. We're going to get this plated up. Okay, I've got my polenta and beef stew plated up. The way I've plated it is I kind of put a mound of polenta and then I put my beef stew over top. You have to see this. Boy, I hope I'm holding this upright. Oh my gosh, it smells really, really good. I'll share with you that I did taste the polenta and it turned out really good. So, let's take a bite here. Get a little bit of polenta with some celery and a piece of the beef. You guys need to stop what you're doing, whatever it is, and make this right now. Especially if you live in a part of the country where it's a little bit cold right now. You'll thank me. It's good. Incredible, incredible. So, Italian beef stew with creamy polenta. Make it now, or you're not living right. So, thanks for watching POV Italian. Don't forget to click the subscribe button on YouTube. We're POV Italian on Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn. Check us out. Like us on everything. My wife's standing behind the camera going, oh my gosh, well, she's eating a plate of this. So, thanks for watching, and check us out again. Ciao.